On this episode, I'm going to explain how to diagnose if your website needs to be redesigned and how a pro will look at your website to identify its weaknesses. Hi, this is Antoine, and you're watching episode 9 of Your Business and the Web. So, fun fact of the day. Out of the 6.8 billion people on the planet, 4 billion of them have a mobile phone, but only 3.5 billion of them have a toothbrush or use it regularly. So just to tell you how important this little device is. Okay, so there's about 5 or 6 things that any pro will do when they're looking at your website and kind of like poking around and seeing, what's good, what's bad about the website. The first thing I do, and I think a lot of people do in my position, is I'll look at whether the website is mobile responsive or mobile optimized. So the first thing I do is I open the website and then I check for the width, and I just basically narrow the width of my website and see if the website responds. You can see in this particular case it doesn't. It just stays static. So that tells me that it's probably not mobile optimized. However, sometimes it is optimized on a mobile device. So what I do is I check. I bring the website on a mobile phone. As you can see, it's exactly the same. And the problem with this particular case is the navigation is really difficult to do, and then you can barely read anything on the header. So this website is not mobile optimized. And then I look at it on a tablet, portrait and landscape, and I just take a look at it and how it looks like. Usually it looks better on a tablet, but again, it should adapt itself for each device. So that's the first thing I do. The second thing is I look at whether the website is optimized for Google. That's the second most important component in my opinion. So what you can see here on this particular website is that if I put my mouse over the Windows tab up top here, it actually is showing me that this website is optimized because there is the name and there is other thing behind it. But the real key important factor here is to actually look in Google and type in the company's name and see if that comes up in page 1, result number 1. In this particular case, it does. And then the next thing I do is I look for their key services. In this particular case, it's yacht services in the Fort Lauderdale area. And again, they're coming up in position number 1 for the Google map, which is really important. And they're coming at number 1 on page number 1 for their keyword, basically organic keyword. So that's the first and second thing. Mobile optimized Google search. Those are the two things that if it doesn't, if that is not good, then that's the first step. I'm saying, okay, this website definitely needs to be redone and rethought. The third thing I'm going to look at is the images. Are the images conveying what the company is about? So if I'm looking at the website and I'm looking at the images, and you can see here you have PWG. It's a wholesale distributor of groceries for medium to large retailers around the U.S. I can see a distribution center. I can see a truck. The images are answering the question that it's in the background for me is this for me? So if I am a grocery retail line that is looking for distributors, the images are telling me this is probably for me. So that would be the third thing I would be looking at are the images. The fourth thing I'm going to look at are the call to actions. Are they self-evident? Can I spot them? Can I see them? I mean, sometimes I ask the question, are you trying to make it difficult for people to do business with you? And unfortunately, sometimes the answer is yes, because the call to actions are not self-evident. So you can see on this website, there's a phone number here right up top. I mean, the 800 number in the red line. You can't miss that. Then there's a clear contact us here. If I click on the contact us, it's going to take me to a page. And on that page, I should be able to see an address, a phone number. There's also a form. There's also a Google map. It actually automatically loads a Google map so I can see where that location exactly is. So that is telling me that their good call to action. The donate button is right there on the right side. I can't missing upper right hand corner. Give now, give monthly. All the call to actions are there. So this is well done. The fifth thing I'd be looking at into a website is what is it built with? I want to know that, and you should know what your website is built with. A lot of people know, but some people don't, are not exactly sure. So I have a little plugin here that I use, which is called Built With, which is a free plugin for Google Chrome. And I just click on it, and it actually tells me a whole bunch of information about this website. And you could do the same thing with your website. Just install this, and it will tell you the name server. It will actually tell you where it's hosted. So that's the domain name information. That is the hosting provider. And that is the content management system. It's using WordPress. So for me, what I'm looking for is if it's built in WordPress and you're looking to do business with us, it's going to be an easy transition. If I see something like Joomla or Wix, those are really red flags because those are really not great systems from a web standpoint. So that would be okay. We got to basically start over and then throw the entire infrastructure away and start again. The sixth thing and the final thing is how fast is the website? How fast does it load? And that's really a key component. So I use GTmetrix. You can actually see it, gtmetrix.com, and you can go. It's free. And just put your domain name here and just click on go, and it will give you this result, which is the next one. There you go. And I put a redeemsource.com, which is a client of ours, and I loaded them there, and it gave me an A for the page speed grade, and it is giving me a 1.98 second, almost 2 seconds for the website to load. And that is ideal for us. What we're looking for is less than 3 seconds. Because we know that you and I don't have that type of patience. People don't have patience for slow loading websites. You can look at your own behavior, and if a website takes more than, and you'll be surprised at how fast that is, how fast you get annoyed, but it's really quick. We'll say that basically anywhere between 3 to 6 seconds is the danger area, like people starting to lose patience. Anywhere above 6 to 10 seconds, it's really not good. And then 10 seconds and above, it's really bad. Like, you need to actually look at having your website put on a different server so it loads quickly. Google will penalize you, and also visitors that will come into your website will penalize you. And that's it for today. So the question of the day: what is the first thing you check on your phone when you wake up in the morning? What is the first thing? You wake up, you look at your phone, what is the first website or application that you look at? Please put it in the questions below, and let's see what we come up with. And please subscribe. Just click on the subscribe button, and every week I'll have a new video like this. So see you next week for another episode of Your Business in the Web. Thank you.